Today we are going to look at Ralph Lauren, A Way of Living, home lifestyle inspiration. This is the slipcover, but this is the hardback, and it's so lovely. The inside is just full of photos that are in the book. And this is how the book is split up: homes, lifestyles, and then history of Ralph Lauren. I love that this book is like full of high quality photos. Like, why can't I find this here where I live? Fashion photos, home photos, love it. New York, New York. So this chair, I have dining room chairs that are shaped like this on the legs, but the back is cane and this one's leather. So I thought that was interesting. So within the home section, he shares different places. So this one's Montauk. Cute family photos are spread throughout the book. I love the hats tacked up to the beam. This one's very simplistic, but I like this basket of house slippers. The Colorado house is one of my favorites that he shares. This is like an outside little porch, and I love all the colors and the furniture and the view. Here's the living room. I love it. Lots of pops of red. Now, one thing a lot of people do is they have their sofa facing you, like the back is facing you when you walk into their living room. And here he put a little sofa table behind it for books, bowls, lamps, and I think everyone should do that. This is his bedroom. Love it as well. Love that his collection, I think it's his wife's collection of belts, are hung up on the wall. And then her hats are on the steps going up. It's the everyday items that you use or want to wear are displayed as decor. And I think that's the key, one of the key things when designing a space. Like I should know because I'm not a professional, but from my, reading and looking and all of that, that's one of the things that I have come to find. This I love. Love, love, love. I love that every space is taken up. Love it and hate it. And I love these wooden chairs. I feel like these have gone out of style, but I feel like they are making a comeback. And he has just, look, denim seat covers, and these can be changed out for every season, And I also love that the table is skinny, not wide. Here's that table again, all set up. And you see he has like a little blanket going sideways for this part, for the serving food. And then like, I don't know what that is. Denim, table, whatever. You know what I'm saying. Table setting spots. Anyways. Look at this movie theater room. If I had money, I would be a totally different decorator because I would totally do something like this. Instead of the big sofas, like everybody has their own little sofa chair. And how cozy. And I love that he put the curtains up by the screen as well. And it's like an actual stage. How fun would that be for kids? I would have loved that. Now this is like a maximalist. Wow. One thing I loved is that it's 2 tables in this area, round tables, not one big table. I thought that was cute. I think this is like a bar section meant to look like a saloon. And I love the beautiful chandeliers here, but you still have the antler chandelier. And I've noticed he uses these a lot in his homes. They're like spread throughout. Family photos. I need this. I need a huge old barn so I can put a 50-foot Christmas tree in it and a 15-foot table with mismatched chairs. Like, this is what I need. It's a need. Not a want, a need. And this land, how gorgeous. I love it. And this photo, iconic. I love it. I think I've pinned it on Pinterest like 100 times. This is stunning. I love this. This is Bedford. Now, this is something I'm wanting to do in my home. These are the floors I have right now in my dining, kitchen, and laundry. And so if I just do the black diamond here, I feel like it will really elevate this whole floor without ripping it up. I have to do things on a budget, obviously. And I love this. I love this. Look, black mantle. I have a black mantle. Love it. And again, a table, but this one is a desk behind the sofa. Love that. And the pictures on the bookshelves, love that. Look, is that a little... No, that's artwork. I thought it was a TV. It's artwork. Anywho, here's his desk. Loving this plaid. I just love it so much. Look at this. Monogram shoes. Velvet, of course. Can't go wrong with velvet. I love Ralph Lauren shoes so much. They are my favorite. I love this picture too. I think this picture's on the back of the book. Yep, that's the same picture. Love this picture. This is also a stunning room. If you notice, he has 1, 2, 3 rugs. So the large main rug, oh, look, and peep, there's another 4th one. So probably more than that. But one large main rug, and then a slightly smaller rug, and then another smaller rug to layer. I love that. I love the tapestry over here. I want one so bad. House of Tokumen has a set of tapestry curtains for $600 on her website. Oh, if I had the money. It's probably a good thing I don't. Anyways, here he uses the crystal chandelier instead of the antlers, but you still see he has animal prints and animals in this space, so I love that. I love this. I love the wood paneling. I'm wanting to do something like this, not as much, but something like this in my living room, kind of a Tudor revival style. But again, the layered rugs, the tartan, love that. Love it. Oh, antler chandelier again. Now these chairs I love. These look like old church chairs or something like that. You can find some on Facebook, I'm sure. Maybe I'll go take a look. I want one of these so bad. These are very popular right now. The hutch with the open back so you can display your china. I've been looking on Facebook. I cannot find one just yet, but I am searching. This one was not my favorite, but I feel like my mom would like this room. She likes it airy. He does still use like antiques, but it's just too clean for me, I think. I'm looking for something like this for my backyard. These are just stunning. Family photo. They are all decked out in Ralph Lauren, I assume. Love it. Jamaica. This home was fun to look through. Gorgeous. This makes me think of Breaking Dawn on their part 1 on their honeymoon. I love the huge trees in this room. And this room is like white, and you notice he uses the jute rug here, things like that. Lots of palm trees, whites, but he still has the blue and white. Books everywhere, baskets, Persian Harrods, however you say it, rugs. Love this pop of blue door. The only thing I like about this room are the doors to outside, and the ceiling is gorgeous. Another streamlined room. New York. This space was not my favorite. I think I read that he said he wanted to feel like he was up in the clouds or something like that. It's very modern, industrial, but moving on. All right, now into the lifestyle. We are at the estate. This is where I want to live. Like, estate, that's in the name, count me in. Of course, we love this floor. It's timeless. Not a fan of the red, but anywho. So gorgeous. Love silver. I am a silver gal. Love silver. Love this couch. Okay, here we go again. The shoes are set out. Like, they use these shoes and they're set out. They look beautiful like art, but they're still used. You know what I mean? So like when you have shoes, don't just throw them, set them out. This page stopped me in my tracks. I looked at it for like 10 minutes. I love the curtains. Love the chandelier, the little trifold room divider, love that. Love the pop of like purpley pinks with the greens. I love purple and green. And I love that the bed is in the middle of the room. Outfit inspo. Ooh, love this. Love, love, love. I'm ready for fall. Who else is ready for fall? Now, I heard some people say like, I don't want to spend $200 on pumpkins. But what I do is like, when I do a grocery order from Walmart, I'll add like 1 pumpkin a week. So by the end of the month, you have 4. And then, you know, and then if you want more, you can add more from there. Now, the safari was one of my favorites. I used to live in Tanzania, so this was very fun to look at. Loved living there. Look at this. Like, we would go eat with this, I don't know. I don't want to call them a group. I can't think of the right word. But they were called the Maasai. And they would always have tents up. And they would be cooking cows and having like a big dinner. And it was fun to go there and visit with them. But this reminded me of that. Again, this room with the white walls. Love that. Now, when I lived in Africa, we did not use rugs. They would use rugs to lay on outside. But in the house, we didn't. We had concrete floors and they were painted red. So our feet were always like colored red because I'm from Arkansas and we walk everywhere barefooted. But anywho, love these tribal prints. Gorgeous. This was a fun, like, futuristic type of photo. I don't know, I liked it. Again, another bed, like, in the middle of the room. This photo I absolutely love. I want some doors like this in my house. I want a floor like this in my house. And this, I think, is sitting on their table. I think you can see it in another photo. But this house, I love how he decorated it. This is, like, up my alley. You can buy feathers like this. Pheasant feathers off of Amazon, by the way. Yes, here's that table, and it's, like, sitting on the table. Oh, wait, is it? No, it's not. It's sitting behind the table. My bad. And these, I feel like you can buy some fake hydrangeas like this at Hobby Lobby. If you're a Hobby Lobby gal, I am. Some aren't, but I don't care. I like it. This is like a collage of photos, and I just love it so much. It's like eye candy. Another gorgeous, gorgeous room. I love this room. I love this bust Well, I guess it's not a bust, it's like a statue. With the roses, a lamp, old books, chest of drawers here in the living area. Love that. Oh, love it. And then here on the chandelier, they wrapped it. I thought that was interesting. And I love the silver. I love silver and crystal. In this bedroom. So beautiful with these dogs. These dogs look expensive. I love this huge antique mirror in this room. And the wooden coffee table stacked with books. And then a cute little purple bed. I love that. Western is definitely in right now, if you're into that style. And so I thought this was fun to look at. An older version of this style taking place. This cracks me up because this pattern was very popular. I feel like, I don't know, I just think it's funny seeing that because I remember seeing this as a kid. When I was a kid in the 90s, early 2000s, and I remember seeing that at people's houses. So I just thought it was funny to see that now. This looks like a little Moroccan touch. I saw stuff like this in East Africa or in Zanzibar. There was a lot of influence there. Love this space. And see, they have like a little blanket draped over the ottoman. I do this a lot. And then a little cloth draped over the couch. I do that as well. This is also very popular right now. Curtains over your 4-poster bed. I also want to do that. Like, who doesn't? That's so cool. Love, love, love this. I love these wicker chairs with this old wooden table underneath this porch. So if you have a large porch, this would be so cool to do. I feel like it would stop people in their tracks. I need a porch. This is also fun. This is a nice sectional. I like the pattern on it. It's not like your standard one that everybody has today. This table stopped me in my tracks. I love the carvings. I love the old tarnish on the wood. I just absolutely love this table. And the antler candelabra is so cool. I want to do this in my backyard. I actually bought a gold huge chandelier from Goodwill for $6.50. My sister was going to buy it and then she decided not to, so I was so happy about that, so I bought it. And I'm going to hang it up in our backyard off of a tree. I love this. Like, who doesn't love empty frames stacked against a bookshelf? Look at that. Love it. Love, love, love this. I guess I am a little bit of a boho lover. A bohemian, not the modern boho where everything's just white and cream. Love, love this. I feel like every page I turn, I'm just like, love that, love that. This is a huge book, and I'm not showing you every single page. I love this kitchen. Love, love, love. Anywho. Oh, let's go back. Let's go back. This is in right now, too. A table in your kitchen instead of an island. I want to do that in my kitchen, but it is even too small for an island. So I don't know what I'm going to do there. I'm trying to figure that out still. Another bed, not touching a wall. Here we go. Country Americana. Love this. This is like up my sister's alley. So cute. Love this. I love this sink. I want a sink with the faucet on the back so bad. Look at the flowers on the hat. Love the chair. Oh, so cute. This is the seaside section, and I think this is one of my favorite sections. Like, I am obsessed. I love this so much. Look at that driftwood. I love driftwood. The striped couch. Love it. The chest for a coffee table. Love that. Look, the little net for the side table. Love this. Love, love, love this. This one was not my favorite, but I'm sure somebody would love it. I appreciate the basket. Love the chairs. You can't go wrong with a little pop of turquoise. I love this. We use these in Africa too, mosquito nets. I don't know if this is an actual mosquito net because it does have holes. It could be a vintage one. I don't know. But we would have these above our beds, and then before bed you would pull it over your bed and then tuck it underneath the mattress to keep bugs away. And I love this lamp. It's like those old wine jugs from Italy or France turned into a lamp, so I love that. It's pretty. Love this wall of black and white photos. I need to turn my photos into black and white photos. This section made me rethink my design because I have a black mantle and I was going to paint my ceiling gold in my kitchen. So here we go, black, and I wanted to take the gold up onto the ceiling. I follow a TikToker who has that in her kitchen, and after looking at this photo with them together, I'm not sure I like it. Maybe it's just this photo. I don't know, let me know what you think down below. This book also gives the history of what he has done and all the work he has done. And I really, really enjoyed looking through this because styles make a comeback. Like, I would totally wear this outfit. But styles do make a comeback, and I would wear that too. I love history, I love interiors, I love fashion. So having this book explain all three of those of a style that I love Ralph Lauren. I love going into his stores. I typically cannot afford anything, but I like to look. Now, his website does give great discounts on Black Friday. I got a Black Friday discount and a 40% off discount on a pair of shoes one time, so that was great. Loved that. So with the rest of this book, because this video is getting very long, I'm just going to do a quick little flip through, yada, yada, yada. Love this book. So I did buy this off of Amazon. It came very quickly, and I love that every page is full of beautiful photographs of high quality. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you have this book, and please give me another book that I should buy, a design book, because I love them so much. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe and comment down below a book that you think I should try out next. And I'll see you next time at Cottage on Oak.